of time. I don't want to give away any spoilers. If you're, I don't know, haven't been watching the World Cup final and you're trying to wait, do not turn away, go watch it. In 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness me. Congratulations South Africa. 12 points to 11. Rugby World Cup champions. A record 4th time. The 4th title in 8 tournaments. Only the 2nd team to defend a Rugby World Cup title. But the only team to win, well, yeah, only the 2nd team to defend a World Cup title, but the only team to win back-to-back titles, both away from home. Still unbeaten in Rugby World Cup finals, winning the quarter-final, the semi-final and the final by a single point. And if you are South African, well, or New Zealander for that matter, I don't know how you're coping right now, because I had no dog in that fight, and I cannot believe the level of tension here in the stadium at Stade de France. Unbelievable. Wow. That was intense. It was, well, really the 12 points that they needed to win that game, achieved in true Bok fashion with a display of absolute raw power, total commitment, and at times rugby intelligence and true grit. And I'm going to talk about the big moments. Yeah, that red card, the yellows, the big moments, I'm going to talk about those, but for now I just want to focus on all of the things that make rugby great, everything I've been talking about on the channel throughout the last 7 weeks and today. Online, I'm imagining, is just blowing up right now with the usual places or become a cesspit. I'll leave those places to do all that. I just want to quickly say, go easy on Sam Cane, Kiwis. Go easy on him. You have to have sympathy with that guy. He will feel absolutely crushed. And the look on Cheslin Colby's face when he couldn't even watch, thinking that he may have cost his team a Rugby World Cup title. Sport is cruel. Sport's amazing, and sport is unbelievably cruel. On a human level, you just have to feel like elation for South African players and devastation on behalf of the New Zealand players, because it was almost a game almost no one deserved to lose. There'll be plenty of time for recrimination. I just want to honour the victors firstly, worthy champions, and in the spirit of the rivalry and the respect between these two nations, you have to doff your cap to South Africa. Wow. In fact, I made a note of this, a comment that was in the channel earlier today from DWB was the name of the poster, and I think this will be perfect coming from a Kiwi fan. DWB on the channel, thank you very much for your comments. I'm Tim, this is Egg Chasers. Hit subscribe on the channel. Give the video a thumbs up, that really helps spread the word. But DWB, a Kiwi fan, said, and I quote, "As a Kiwi, my memories of our rivalry include the flower bomb test, the rise of Lomu, Mandela handing Pienaar the trophy and saying thank you for what you've done for the country, only to get the reply, no Mr Mandela, thank you for what you've done for the country. Fitzpatrick on his knees thumping the ground the following year to take a series win on South Africa's soil, among many other memorable moments, including the impact of Richie McCaw and his 77% success rate in 26 tests against South Africa." And DWB signed off that comment with, "May our rivalry and respect never fade." Let's remember those words right now. May our rivalry and respect never fade. Those are the finest rugby teams in rugby history. South Africa, do you know what? They deserve the win today, and they take the spoils, and they stand alone on 4 titles. And I know that in 4 years' time, New Zealand will be back and gunning for that title, because they are a wonderful rugby team as well. Fine, okay. Do you know what? Let me deal with some of the big moments in the match. Oh my goodness me. Unreal. Where am I? Oh, right, let's talk. Okay, fine. The cards. Do you know what? I can see why every single one of them were given. The red card, I don't like that Sam Cane got a red card, so I feel sorry for him, but yes, I can understand it. The yellow card for Khaleesi, yes, I can understand it. He's probably the one I feel most sorry for. What were the other yellows? What were the other yellows? I can't remember now. I can't remember the other yellows. No, they were all. I can understand why all of them were given. Yeah. And do you know what? Colby's yellow at the end, I understand why that was given. So, you know, when it's marginal calls, they are marginal calls. You may agree one way or the other, but you can understand why every single one of them were given, whether by the referee or by the TMO and the bunker system. So I don't want to get bogged down in that, because some go for you, some go against you. I get it. There were other big moments where, I mean, let's talk about it. Well, the red card didn't, or any of the cards didn't end the game as a contest. It went right down to the last moment. In the second half, Sia Khaleesi could have ended it when he made that break and looked like he was through on the try line and had support and didn't convert. It looked like New Zealand had a moment when Cody Taylor made a break down the touchline and New Zealand had numbers stacking up on the left and they didn't go there. Aaron Smith scored that try after incredible footwork and pace from Richie Mo'unga. Disallowed, chalked off because of a knock-on. Again, but then again there was talk of a knock-on for the try that sorry, Smith did score the try. No, hold on. No, I'm so confused. My God, what happened? What just happened? There was a try chalked off for a knock-on. Aaron Smith's, and then Beauden Barrett did score, and it wasn't a knock-on. And again, there would have been South Africa. This game, there would have been New Zealand, South African fans thinking that was definitely a knock-on for the Beauden Barrett try. I don't think it was. I think the ball went backwards out of the hands and bounced forwards afterwards, which is not a knock-on. Oh my goodness me. I don't know what to make of that. I need to catch my breath. As I speak, you can maybe see the plinth for the trophy presentation is being given. Oh, how did you cope watching that game if you were supporting one of those two nations? Let me finish with this another comment. I've given one comment from a New Zealand fan. Let me give a comment from a Boca fan, Paul Roy. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Paul. He said on the channel earlier, our Boks mean more to us than just the amount of World Cups won. Our country is so ravaged by unemployment, corruption and crime that our Boks are the healers of these wounds. They have the ability to lift our spirits even for just a week or two. What we ask of them is unfair, but yet they feel privileged to be the healers of our country, and this explains why we defend our boys at all costs. Who can begrudge that team winning, and in a few minutes' time, Sia Khaleesi being the man that goes up to pick up that trophy? I know the wound will feel raw for New Zealand, but what a rugby match, what a tournament, and well done South Africa. Please, if you haven't already, hit subscribe in the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one, which may be in just a few minutes' time after the trophy presentation. I need a drink. I'm just looking down at, was that Dian Faree getting a hug from his kid? What a story, by the way, that is. Dian Faree, aged 38, making his debut last year and playing 78 minutes of a Rugby World Cup. I didn't even mention the injury to Bongi and Banambi. That looked like it could have been game-changing. Peter Steph Toy down I think he got the Man of the Match award. It looked like he'd been sent out there to go and destroy everything he could see. He just destroyed the turf here and then salted the earth behind him. He was absolutely immense. Wow. I'll just leave it at that. Wow.